senior night. We will now introduce the senior cheerleaders and senior football players. Ladies and gentlemen, please walk down the numbers on the field towards midfield when I announce your name. First for the cheerleaders, Kinsey Ellis, daughter of Amy Ellis and Chris Ellis. Her primary position is main base. She is a letter winner in competitive cheer and received Against All Odds Award in 2014. She is a 2-year letter winner in Raider Gymnastics, 3 years of track and field, co-president of Future Business Leaders of America, and her future plans include majoring in psychology or education as well as cheering in college. Her college is undecided. She wants to participate in coaching cheer programs and gymnastics programs. Sydney Ossenford, daughter of Laka and Todd Ossenford.
Lisa.
Primary position is main base. First year member of competitive cheer. 2-year letter winner, Raider softball. 2-year letter winner in Raider gymnastics. Member of Teen Up for Senior Snapshot. 3 years advanced photography. She was invited to Scholastic Day of Excellence at Chadron State in the spring of 2015 and received 5th place in the photography category. She's a member of the Spanish Club, which will travel to Spain in June of 2016. Her future plans include majoring in mass communications or airport management with a minor in Spanish. The college is undecided. Hannah Riker, daughter of Holly and Mike Riker. Her primary position is main base and has a 4.0 GPA and is a member of the National Honor Society. She's a letter winner in cheerleading and a letter winner in gymnastics. She's a member of Teen Up, and her future plans include attending University of Oregon and majoring in political science. Jessica Schmidt, daughter of Jolene and Dale Schmidt. Her primary position is main base. Jessica has a 3.875 GPA and plans to get a white letter at the end of the year. She's a member of the National Honor Society and was invited to the Scholastic Day of Excellence at Chadron State in 2015 for math. First year member of competitive cheer. She's been a member of the track team all 4 of her years, and her future plans are to attend South Dakota State. Shyla Smith, daughter of Stacy and Justin Smith. Her primary position is back base. Shayla has a 3.99 GPA and is a 4-year letter winner in cheerleading. She was cheered for football, boys and girls basketball throughout her high school career. She's been enrolled in band all 4 of her years, and her future plans include going to South Dakota State and double majoring in criminal justice and music studies. Now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing the senior football players. Number 2, Brandon Susie, son of Jennifer and Darren Susie. Brandon is a 2-year letter winner in football, 2-time most improved offensive player. Highlights are scoring his first varsity touchdown and beating Rapid City Central and hanging out alongside his friend. Brandon plans to attend college. Number 9, Nathan Trotter, son of Stephanie and Lee Trotter. Nathan is a 2-year letter winner in football and participates in yearly medical missions to Guatemala. He will soon be an Eagle Scout and is a member of the Stevens Cycling Club and Beck's Robotics Club. Nathan plans a 2-year mission with his church and then to attend college at BYU. Number 10, Lucas Bates, son of Katie and Doug Bates. Lucas is a 2-year letter winner in football, a 3-year letter winner in track, a 3-year member of the state track team, member of Post 320 baseball. Lucas enjoys biking, snowboarding, and days at the lake. Lucas plans to attend the University of South Dakota. Number 22, Joshua Reed, son of Melody and Brent Reed. Josh is a 2-year Scout Team MVP and is lettered in wrestling and football. He was voted Most Improved Wrestler. Josh has a 3.5 GPA and plans to attend Auburn University. Number 23, Grant Youngblood, son of Michelle and Jeff Youngblood. Grant is a 3-year letter winner in football. He placed 6th in the triple jump and 4th in the long jump at the 2015 state track meet. Grant is an Eagle Scout, also a member of the Stevens Cycling Club National Honor Society. He is captain of the football team and track team. Grant plans a 2-year mission with his church and then will attend college. Number 26, Desmond Donaldson, son of Andrea Trotter and Brian Donaldson, along with grandfather Roy Trotter. Desmond is a member of the Honor Roll, a 4-year football player, member of the track team. Desmond plans to attend college. Number 19, Walker Cos. Walker was unable to join us tonight. Number 28, Cameron Nelson. Cameron is the son of Lisa and Jamie Nelson. Cameron has a 3.9 GPA. Is a member of the Honor Roll, and he plans to attend college. Number 33, Noah Diamond, son of Carrie and Ken Diamond. Noah has a 4.0 GPA. He's a 5-year varsity wrestler and captain of the 2014 and 2015 teams. He's a 3-year varsity football captain. He's vice president of the National Honor Society and was a Stevens High School Boys State Delegate. 2014 Eagle Scout of the Year for Black Hills Area Council. He plans to apply to the United States Air Force Academy. Number 34, Brett Byer, son of Carrie and Bob Byer. Brett is a member of the National Honor Society, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, and Student Council. Brett is a member of the Honor Roll. Also plays for Post 320 baseball. Brett plans to attend college. Number 47, Dylan Hansen, son of Jennifer and Travis Hansen. Dylan received a 78 score on his ASVAB test. He's a volunteer at Storybook Island, a member of the South Dakota National Guard. Has won the Character Achievement Award and is lettered in football. Dylan plans to finish basic training, go to AIT, and then attend Black Hills State University. Number 63, James Detlef, son of Carla and Jim Detlef. James is a 3-year letter winner in football, a 4-year letter winner in track. Member of the 2014-2015 state track team. James has a 3.955 GPA and is a member of the Honor Roll. Also is a member of the National Honor Society. James plans to attend college. Number 76, Joseph Gibson, son of Kelly and Mike Gibson. Joseph is a 2-year letter winner in football and a 4-year letter winner in wrestling. Joseph is a member of the Honor Roll and also the National Honor Society. Joseph plans to attend college. Number 80, Colton Hickle. Parents are Patty and Mark Rohr and Chris Hickle. Colton is a 3-year varsity football player, along with being the 2015 captain. Colton is a 2-year basketball player and plans to attend college. Number 85, Brad Workis. Brad is the son of Catherine and Mark Workis. Brad has a 3.2 GPA and has lettered in football. Brad plans to attend South Dakota State. Number 86, Devin Adams, son of Adriana and Jeff, letter winner in Illinois. Ladies and gentlemen, once again introducing your 2015 senior cheerleaders and football players. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the 2015 Stevens High School Blue Raider Marching Band, the Southwest Middle School Hawk Marching Band, and the West Middle School Wolves Marching Band. Under the direction of Mr. Down Down, Mr. George Stratton, Ms. Stefano Lowe, and Horseman, Mr. Glenn Alberty, with drum major Stephen Nicklow. The band and color guard, captained by Victoria O'Connell and Bridget Martin, salute our nation's flag with the Battle Hymn of the Republic. Ladies and gentlemen, if you would now please stand and remove your cap as the band plays our national anthem, conducted by Lynn Alberty, Director of Bands at West Middle School. Ladies and gentlemen, here's a musical salute to the Raider team, coaches, and fans with Love is Blue. Blockheads and the Raider fight song. Ladies and gentlemen, let us give a big thank you to the West Middle School Wolves and the Southwest Middle School Hawks for performing with the Raider Band this evening. The Raider Band will return at halftime to present this year's field show titled Musica Forte. junior, number 61, Lucas Ferdinand. At right guard, 6'2", junior, number 74, Eric Denson. At right tackle, 6'2", senior, number 76, Joe Gibson. At wide receiver, 5'9", senior, number 10, Luke Bate. At wide receiver, 5'11", junior, number 1, Cole DeYoung. At running back, 5'11", senior, number 23, Grant Youngblood. And at cornerback, 6'3", senior, number 2, Brandon Susi. Raiders are coached by Scott Hagan. Now introducing tonight's cheerleaders. Jennifer Aganoff, Keegan Berkey, Kinsey Ellis, Raven Eisler, Sydney Ossenfort, Claire Palmruder, Hannah Riker, Katrina Russ, Danielle Schmidt, Jessica Schmidt, Hannah Smith, Shayla Smith, Riley Stonecipher, Jessica Sundstrom, Ashley Thunen, and Shay Trimble. The Raider cheer coach is Sherry Keck. Your officials for tonight's game are Brad Tucker, Steve Hilton, Greg McNabb, Hasim Thomas, and Tanner Tucker. These officials are certified by the South Dakota High School Activities Association.
Jared. Welcome to tonight's contest. There's the kickoff. Looks like it's going to go in the end zone. It'll be a touchback.
Opening kick ends up in a touchback. Raiders will start from their own 20-yard line.
Be 1st and 10 Raiders from their own 20-yard line, hosting O'Gorman tonight. Big game for Coach Keeter of the Knights, going for the state record in wins. He's sitting on 284, I believe, now. And he's going to be going for 285. Let's see if the Raiders can stop him. Here we go, 1st and 10 Raiders. Susi back, man in motion. Hand off to Youngblood, big break. Past the 50, right out of the 50. Great run by Grant Youngblood. Little jet sweep by the Raiders, able to pick up about 28 yards. Be 1st and 10 on about the 47.
Came out to the 47-yard line for a Raider first down.
Again, we want to welcome you to tonight's broadcast. We're streaming live on Stevens Raiders Live. Be 1st and 10 for the Raiders. 47-yard line. Susi back. Man in motion is Desmond. Hand off to Bates. Up the middle for 2, maybe 1.
Bates on the carry.
Taken down by a host of Knights.
On the tackle, number 32, Dodi Makwaja.
Looked like number 32 is a linebacker, Dodi Makwinja of the Knights. Here we go. It'll be 2nd and about 9 from the 48. Here's the snap. Fake handoff. Pass to Donaldson and dropped.
This is pass complete intended for number 26, Desmond Donaldson. 3rd down.
We'll bring up 3rd down for the Raiders on about the 48-yard line. First play from scrimmage was about a 25-yard scamper by Youngblood. Taken down at midfield. Couple plays, not much yardage. Here we go, 3rd and about 9. Susi back, shotgun formation. Looking inside for a Little slant pattern to number 1, Cole DeYoung, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down for the Raiders. It looks like they're going to be going into punt formation. Back deep for O'Gorman. Looks like Boston Bauer, number 12. There's a snap. End over end punt. Looks like it's going to be down at about the 23-yard line. Be 1st and 10, O'Gorman Knights. Again, Sioux Falls O'Gorman. Visiting team tonight here. Luke Fritz, quarterback for the Knights, is going to take over. He's got running backs Ryan Skolton and Boston Bauer in the backfield, along with big fullback number 7, Dodi Makwinja. So the Raiders line up on defense. Shotgun formation, handoff inside to number 32. He breaking outside. Not able to get the tackle. Oh, stripped and pushed out of bounds by number 23, Grant Youngblood. Big run by number 32, Dodi Makwinja. Just a little zone read up the middle for O'Gorman, and they're able to get big yardage on 1st down. So they're in plus territory. Plus territory here for O'Gorman. Thanks for the tip to turn it up a little bit. We turned up the volume, and we're with you live. O'Gorman set up in the shotgun. Little pistol formation with 2 backs on each side. 3 wide. Fake handoff, little quarterback naked, bootleg out to the left. Luke Frisch tackled down about the 24-yard line. Looks like Brett Byer on the tackle for the Raiders. Be 1st and 10, O'Gorman. A couple big plays for O'Gorman. Push the Raiders back inside their own almost red zone. Just about the 24-yard line. It'll be 1st down again for the Knights. Again, Luke Fritz under helm for the Knights. Looks like they're going to go 3 wide and just shotgun quarterback. Man in motion. Jet sweep to the right. Looks like that's going to be a touchdown for the Knights. Number 12, Boston Bauer on the carry. That's an O'Gorman touchdown. Be 6-0. 9:45 in the 1st quarter. Raiders trailing. O'Gorman will be going for the extra point here, kicking. Looks like number 41, Christian Jakowitz.
41, Christian Jakowitz on for the point after try.
Snap's good, holds good. Kick is no good. Actually off the goalpost. No good. That being said, 1st quarter, the Knights had about 3 plays. They were able to punch it in. The Raiders had a big play on 1st down, picked up about 25 yards, and weren't able to capitalize. Turn it over on downs, punt it away, and O'Gorman has punched it in here in the 1st quarter. You can hear the band here tonight. There was West Middle School and Southwest Middle School also performed with the high school Raider marching band. Did a nice job before the game, got a chance to get on the field and show their stuff. O'Gorman will be kicking off. Back deep for the Raiders is Grant Youngblood and looks like Luke Bates. And they had the Knights kick off. Short kick. Will be fielded by Youngblood at the 11. Blocking. Looks like Youngblood's going to get cut down at about the 32-yard line. Good return for the Raiders. They'll take over 1st and 10. Looks like he was brought down by number 7, Jimmy Pyle. Again, 1st and 10 Raiders, down 6-0 in the first quarter. 9:38 left.
10 Raiders from their own 33-yard line.
Susie comes into the huddle. He's got the play. See that shotgun formation most of the night from the Raiders. Susie back to pass. Looking deep. He's got a man deep. Just throwing a little bit out of bounds and over Cole DeYoung's head. Defending for the Knights was Ryan Skolton. That'll bring up 2nd and 10 for the Raiders. Play brought in by number 87, Ryan Sudura. Be 4 wide for the Raiders. The Knights playing a 3-4 with 4 linebackers. They spread them out a little bit. Looks like a jet sweep here. Inside handoff to Youngblood. Maybe gets 1. But looks like 51 of the Knights brought him down. That is Billy Daniel, one of the linebackers. 3rd and 10 for the Raiders. See if they can get something moving here. Other than one play, O'Gorman's defense has been pretty stingy. 4 wide for the Raiders. Youngblood back with Susie in shotgun. Susie looking to pass. Throws it deep. Man open. It's caught and dropped out of bounds. Looks like Brandon Christensen drove out of bounds by one of the Knights. Bring up 4th down and 10 for the Raiders. They'll be in punt formation. Number 12 is going to be back, Boston Bauer, who had the touchdown earlier for the Knights. He's back by himself. Nobody up front. Punts away. Going to land about the 35. I'm going to let it go. Looks like it's down there by Sam Gulster. Going to be 1st and 10 Knights at about the 34-yard line. So the Raiders will come back out on defense. 8:40 to go in the first quarter. Raiders down 6-0. Missed extra point by the Knights. And the Raiders are going to try to toughen up their defense here and try to hold the Knights out. Knights come out 3 wide. 2 running backs alongside quarterback Luke Fritsch in the shotgun. Quarterback keeper off the right end. Fritsch has got some room. Going down the sidelines. Finally tackled about the 41-yard line. Looks like Grant Youngblood took him down. Trotter in to help. About the 38.5-yard line. 1st down for the Knights.
Rapid City Stevens, 1st and 10 Knights.
Little misdirection by the Knights. Quarterback Fritsch is going to go under center now. Motion man. Jet sweep left to number 15. That's Antonio Caselli. And he's driven out of bounds by number 23, Grant Lundblad. Looks like he's out of bounds about the 24-yard line of the Raiders. It's another 1st down for the Knights. 1st and 10. Fritz going to go back under center. 3 wide. Raiders lining up. Inside handoff. Tackled by a host of Raiders. Gain of about 4 on the play for O'Gorman. Bring up 2nd at about 6 for the Knights.
Down to the Raiders 20, 2nd and 6, Knights.
That play the Knights ran up the middle. They have been running outside most of the night so far. That time tripped up by the Raiders. Shorter gain of about 4. Fritz under center again. Power I formation. Sweep right. Pitches it out to number 12. Looks like Boston Bauer again. He's going to get down to the about. He's going to score, but there is a flag on the field. Might be a holding on the Knights. Looked like it was close to the backfield. So Boston Bauer into the end zone. We'll wait and check the penalty. It is holding against the Knights. So that's going to bring it back and move him back 10 yards. So no touchdown. The score remains 6-0. 7:26 left in the first quarter. Substitutions on the Raider side. So the Knights are driven back 10 yards. Looks like they're going to spot the ball on about the 28-yard line of the Raiders.
Penalty takes it back to the Raider 28-yard line. Second and long.
A little bit of confusion on the O'Gorman huddle. Play comes in. Looks like it's going to be timeout O'Gorman.
Timeout, Sioux Falls O'Gorman. Their first timeout of the half.
Welcome back. It's going to be 4th and about 2 for the Raiders. O'Gorman called timeout to see if they could bottle the Raiders team up here. See what Susie does. He's got 5 wide in the shotgun. Trying to draw him off sides. Nobody moving on the Knights. I think Coach Scott Hagan's going to call a timeout. Looks like they tried to draw him off sides that time. Didn't work. But they got O'Gorman to use a timeout earlier to think about the 4th and 2. Coach Hagan might be thinking about punting here from his own 40. We'll see what he's got in store. Again, thanks for joining us. 13-0 Knights. 4:17 left in the first quarter. O'Gorman's been able to capitalize on a few runs outside with some motion. Raiders had a big play on their first drive and weren't able to capitalize, but are moving the ball on this drive. Moved up from about their own 21-yard line. They're at their own 40 now. Looks like Coach Hagan's going to go ahead and send the regular offense out, so they're going to go for it here, folks. Spread them out again, 5 wide. Tried to draw them off sides on the last play. We'll see what they got in store here. Susie in shotgun. Snap. Susie's not going to get it. It's like a quarterback keeper up the middle. Didn't work out for the Raiders. That's going to turn the ball over to the Knights. 1st and 10, O'Gorman. Again, quarterback Luke Fritz is going to lead the offense. He's gone under center, and he's also been in shotgun tonight. Raiders on defense at their own 36-yard line. Fritz in shotgun. Motion is Bauer. Handoff, jet sweep right. Bauer looking for some room at the 30, down to the 25-20. Pushed out of bounds about the 19-yard line. And check that 14-yard line. So the Knights are going to have 1st and 10 from about the 15-yard line. 1st and 10. Been spreading the Raiders defense out tonight, running outside for most of the game. Looks like the Knights will go 3 wide here. They haven't passed the ball yet. We'll see if they're going to drop back and pass. They're going to go ahead and hand it off. Up the middle, not much going on there. Raiders in on the tackle. Looks like number 86, Devin Adams, in on the tackle. So the Knights, not much there. Going to bring up 2nd at about 10. And the Knights have had success running outside. We'll see if they try the middle again. Fritz under center. Sweep right to Bauer. He's going to be run out of bounds at about the 10-yard line. Run out of bounds by a host of Raiders. Grant Youngblood, look like Nathan Trotter. So that's going to be 3rd and about 5 for the Knights. We might have a player injured on the play. Looked like Boston Bauer on the sideline, or he lost something over there. Maybe maybe a contact or a mouthpiece. They're looking for it on the sidelines. Looks like they might. Oh, they're going to go ahead and start it here. 3rd and 5. Knights under center is Fritz. Fake sweep. Looks like an inside handoff. Stopped nicely by number 10, Luke Bates. That was Ryan Skolton. Little fake sweep. Inside handoff to the left. Pick up about 3. That's going to bring up 4th and about a yard or a half a yard for the Knights. Raiders backed up to their own end zone here. See if they can hold them back. O'Gorman to the line. Fritz under center. Might be a good time for a quarterback sneak. We'll see if Fritz does something quick. Oh, it's an inside handoff. It's going to go up the middle. Looks like they're going to pick up the 1st down and spot it on about the 3-yard line of the Raiders. That was number 32, Dodi Makwinja, who's had some big runs tonight for the Knights.
First down, first and goal.
So first and goal on the 3-yard line of the Raiders. Looks like the Knights are going to go 2 wide. Fritz under center. Doty, Makwanja in the backfield. Jet sweep outside. Tripped up. Real quick. Looks like Jackson Hilton. That's going to be a loss for the Knights. It's going to bring up second and goal from about the 6.5. Knights come out. Fritz going to go back under center. He's got a power formation with Makwanja and Bauer in the backfield. Sweep right to Bauer. Looking for the edge. Diamond there to get a tackle. And it looks like it's going to be a touchdown for the Knights. Bauer jumped right on the goal line and was able to keep himself inside the pylon, so that's going to be a touchdown for the Knights. They're going to take the lead 19-0 in the first quarter. We got a 1:43 left. The Knights got to line up for a field goal. They were successful on their last try. They went off the goalpost on the first try. So the kicker tonight for the Knights is 1 for 2. He's going to give it a go here. Lining up for the kick.
On for the point after try.
Snap's good. The hold's good. Looks like the kick is good. So that's going to take the score to 20-0. First quarter. 1:43 left for the Raiders. Welcome back, Raider fans. Knights leading 20-0, 1:43 left in the first quarter. Bates and Youngblood looks like back for the kick. The Knights have been moving the ball tonight, mostly on the outside. Raiders have had a couple good drives, stalled close to midfield. We'll see if they can get it going in this drive. Looks like the Knights tried to kick it away from Youngblood last time. They set up on the other side of the field on the right hash. Might be a little bit easier to keep it away from Youngblood. We'll see what they do. Knights set the kick. Kicks away and actually goes to Youngblood. He's going to field it at about the 3-yard line to the 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Tripped up but still going. 40, 50, 45. And run out of bounds at about the 41-yard line of the Knights. So that's plus territory for the Raiders. They're going to cross the 50-yard line for the first time tonight on a great return by Grant Youngblood. That'll be first down 20-0 to the Knights. Steve Keeter trying to pick up his 285th state record win tonight. Raiders are going to try to stop him. Looks like the Raiders are making some substitutions. Susi coming in with the play. All right, Raiders come out. This time, Youngblood in the backfield with Susi in the shotgun. There we go. Deep pass, Susi back, throws it up in the air. Incomplete. Intended receiver was Cole DeYoung. He had 2 guys with him from the Knights. It looked like number 17, Ryan Skolton, and number 15, Antonio Casillo. So that'll be 2nd and 10 for the Raiders, but they are in plus territory at the 42-yard line of the Knights. Susi comes over to get the play from Coach Scott Hagan. Susi back in the shotgun again tonight. Youngblood to his left. 3 receivers. High snap. Susi able to contain it. Give the Youngblood. Pickup of about 8 yards, maybe 7. Good carry for the Raiders.
And on the tackle, number 51, Billy Daniel.
It's going to be spotted on about the 36-yard line of the Knights.
Brings up 3rd down and 4 for the Raiders.
3rd and 4 for the Raiders. Donaldson checks into the game for number 13, Sam Gulster. Susie covers the play. 3 wide to the right for the Raiders with Youngblood to his left in the shotgun. Good snap, looking to pass. Little slant to number 1, Cole DeYoung. Pick up about 3 on the play. It's going to bring up 4th and about 2 for the Raiders. We've seen the Raiders go for it on 4th down. They were stopped earlier at midfield by the Knights. Looks like Brennan Christensen comes in with the play. Going to be 4th and 2 for the Raiders. 3 wide to the right. Youngblood off to his right. Going to be a handoff up the middle to Youngblood. He's going to get the first down. He's going to be tackled about the 30-yard line of the Knights. That's going to be a first down. Raiders putting together a drive here. They're in plus territory of the Knights. That'll be 1st and 10 Raiders. That'll be the end of the first quarter. Knights leading 20-0. Raiders driving on the Knights' 30-yard line.
Cars, jobs, a whole new level of freedom. It's what being a teen is all about. But before they fly off, you want to be sure they have the know-how to succeed, which is why there's free green teen banking service, the safe way for...
Back with you here, 1st and 10 Raiders, the Knights 30. Susie back, shotgun, looking to pass. Pass was intended for Donaldson. Looked like he ran a post, and I think Susie might have been expecting a flag. Going to the outside. Incomplete. That'll bring up 2nd and 10 for the Raiders. On a drive here, they picked up a couple first downs, and they had a great return by number 23, Grant Youngblood, on the kickoff after O'Gorman scored their 3rd touchdown of the evening. Raiders come out, spread out the Knights again. They're going to go 4 wide with Youngblood in the backfield, with Susie in the shotgun. Good snap. Susie looking to throw. He's going to go deep this time. Threw it just over the head of Brennan Christensen.
Too high for number 88, Brennan Christensen.
That'll bring up 3rd and 10 for the Raiders. Couple passes here for the Raiders as they drove it to the 30. Not able to convert, so that's going to bring up again 3rd and 10 for the Raiders. They've been spreading the Knights out all evening. These linebackers for the Knights are having to cover a little bit more ground. They're going to go 4 wide. Youngblood in the backfield with Susie again in shotgun. 3 rushers for the Knights. No blitz. Susie's going to look to pass again. Oh, tackle from behind, fumble.
Fumble on the play.
Little strip fumble, and it looks like the Raiders are going to keep hold of it.
Recovered by the Raiders.
Looked like Grant Youngblood was able to jump on that. Susie was rushed from the back. Pass was tipped, little strip fumble. That's going to bring up 4th down and 16 for the Raiders.
From the O'Gorman 36-yard line.
Raiders are sitting on the 36-yard line of the Knights. They're going to go ahead and go for it. This will be the 3rd time tonight the Raiders have attempted to get a first down on 4th down. They're going to spread them out again. Susie in the backfield with Youngblood. Looking to pass, quick screen, little bubbles, and number 88, Brennan Christensen. He breaks a tackle. He's at the 30, pushed out of bounds about the 23-yard line. He was pushed out of bounds by Sam Bernison, number 37 of the Knights. We're going to turn it over on down so the O'Gorman offense will come back out, leading 20-0. Second quarter, 10:58 left. The Raiders will come out on defense. Knights come out. Luke Fritz under center for the Knights, the quarterback. He's been under center and in shotgun both all evening. Man in motion. Give up to middle to Dodi Makwanja. Looks like he's going to pick up about 4. Tackled by, looks like 34, Brett Byer.
Number 4, Cam White.
Second and about 4 for the, maybe 5 for the Knights.
Second and 4 from the 29.
Knights will come out 2 wide. Now 3 wide. Fritz in the shotgun. Pistol running backs on both sides. Inside handoff to Makwanja. He's headed outside at the 20 or 30, 40. Run out of bounds by number 10, Luke Bates. That'll be a first down for the Knights. About the 38-yard line.
The 39-yard line. First and 10, Knights.
And the Knights this evening have been able to move the ball outside. That's where they've had the most success. Jet sweeps and regular sweeps outside. They'll come out 3 wide, 2 running backs in the backfield with Fritz. Shotgun snap. Get another handoff. Looks like Bauer able to avoid a tackle, but number 80, Colton Hipple, able to get him in the backfield. That'll be a loss, a big loss for the O'Gorman Knights. That time the Raiders stuffed the outside run. Hipple able to get in, make a tackle. That'll bring up second and about 13.
Second and long from their own 35.
Knights come out. Fritz in shotgun. Looking to pass. First pass of the night for the Knights. Quick pass out to number 15, Antonio Casillo. He was tackled by Grant Youngblood on the sideline. Able to pick up about, probably about 12 yards on the play, maybe about 10. That'll bring up third and about 2. Knights come out 3 wide. Fritz under center with Dodi Makwanja in the backfield. Handoff up the middle to Makwanja. Looked like he might be stopped short, about a yard short of the first down. Tackled by Noah Diamond of the Raiders. It looks short. They may bring the sticks out to see what they have. Looks short from this side, but we'll see the official measurement. It looks like first down Knights. Very close there. Big tackle by Noah Diamond. But it'll bring up first down for O'Gorman. So it'll be first and 10 from about the Knight 49-yard line. Just short of midfield. Knights leading 20-0. Raiders trying to make a stop. Knights will come out 3 wide this time. Fritz in the shotgun with Makwanja to his right. Second pass of the evening for Fritz. He's going to throw it up deep. It's number 18 of the Knights. He's going to score the touchdown. Youngblood not able to bring him down. That's Jack Peary. Split in for O'Gorman, able to get the touchdown. So Fritz dropped back and threw about a 50-yard touchdown, about 25 or 30 yards in the air, and he was able to score. He broke a couple tackles on the way in. That'll move the score to 26-0 O'Gorman. O'Gorman for the extra point.
On for the point after try.
That's Jackowitz kicking for the Knights. He's missed one tonight, but been good on the other two. Snaps good, holds good. That one's going to go a little bit to the right, sailed a little bit. So he's 2 for 4 tonight. Score remains 26-0. Knights, 8:08 left in the second quarter. Hagen gathering the troops for the kickoff. The Knights will be kicking off. If you're joining us this evening, the Knights have had some success running, and they've also had one pass that they were able to knock in for a touchdown. Knights have had some success running outside, and the Raiders have put together a couple good drives, not able to capitalize. So Grant Youngblood and Luke Bates are going to be back for the kick return. Last time Youngblood was able to bring it out about 30 yards on the kick return. Set up on the left hash this time. Might be trying to kick Bates' way. We'll see. Yeah. That's actually going to go into the end zone and be a touchback. So the Raiders will start on their own 20, 1st and 10. Big kick for Jackowitz that time as he carried it all the way into the end zone, and it bounced through the end zone for a touchback. Raiders will take over 1st and 10. They're going to go 5 wide with Youngblood next to Susi in the backfield. Going to give it up the middle to Youngblood. He's able to pick up about 3, maybe 2 on the carry, tackled by a host of Knights. That'll bring up 2nd and about 7 for the Raiders at their own 22-yard line. 2nd and 8, check that. Plays coming in for the Raiders. Raiders running game has been moving the ball a little bit tonight. They've tried to pass a few times without success. They're going to see if they can get their passing game back in. 4 wide. Looks like we're going to have a timeout by the Raiders.
Timeout, Raiders.
We're back joining you. 2nd and about 8. We might have a little movement before the ball was snapped. Yeah, it's going to be a false start on the Raiders. That'll push them back 5 yards. $7:24 to go, second quarter. Knights leading 26-0. Susi back, shotgun snap. Jet sweep motion by Bates. Throws in the air. Deflected by number 36, Nick Walker of the Knights. Susie had some time there, rolled out to the left. Wasn't able to get it over Walker. It's going to bring up third and about 13, 14 for the Raiders at their own 16-yard line. Raiders are going to come out 4 wide. Youngblood to the right of Susie. O'Gorman's going to rush 3, maybe 4 now with the blitz. Susie back. Throws the ball deep. Intended for Brennan Christensen. Well, it looked like he was held by number 24, Andrew Ritter. We do have a flag in the field. Might be pass interference on the Knights. We'll check the penalty. Pass interference on the Knights. Christensen tried to get by the O'Gorman defender, and he grabbed on. So that'll push the Raiders up the field a little bit. Bring up first down for the Raiders. 1st and 10 from about the 31.5-yard line for the Raiders. Susie back, 4 wide. Youngblood to the left. Man in motion is Donaldson. Jet sweep action. Donaldson's looking to throw. Dips back. Looked to throw to number 1, Cole DeYoung. DeYoung was covered. And Donaldson was dragged down from behind the line. That'll be a loss of about 6 or 7. That'll bring up second, actually, and about 18 for the Raiders. .6:48 to go, second quarter. Raiders trailing 26-0. Susie back, 4 wide. Susie drops back, looking for pass. Looking for number 23, Grant Youngblood. Sails over his head, covered by number 24, Andrew Ritter from O'Gorman. Youngblood not able to run over that. It's going to bring up 3rd and about 18 for the Raiders. Youngblood going to check out for a breather. He's had some big runs tonight. Donaldson stays in for the Raiders. They're going to go 5 wide here. Susie back by himself in the shotgun. 3rd and 18. Knights look like they're bringing 3, 4. They might blitz here. They're moving some guys up. Here they come. Susie back with time. Looked like the pass was they're going to rule it incomplete. That was intended for number 85, Bradley Workus. Looks like Workus had his hands on it. It might have just drifted out underneath of him. That's going to be 4th and long for the Raiders. They're going to bring the punt team out. Back deep for the Knights is number 12, Boston Bauer, who's ran well tonight. He's by himself. The Knights will put everybody on the line with 2 gunners. Bauer waits at the 40-yard line. Kick is away. Good kick for the Raiders. Fair catch called for by number 12. Going to be a penalty on the Raiders as Boston Bauer called for a fair catch, and it looked like one of the Raiders came up and touched him when he fell down and caught the ball. That'll be a penalty assessed after the kick, but that will be a personal foul. So it'll be a 15-yard penalty from about the 43-yard line against the Raiders. And that penalty was a fair catch called for by the Knights, and one of the Raiders might not have been able to see that. The Knight went down to catch the ball, and he ran into him. Ball will be positioned at plus territory for the Knights. Ball sitting on the 42-yard line of the Raiders. Knights come out, a little bit of confusion. They're actually going to split the field now, too. We got 3 wide. Fritz back in shotgun. Bauer gets the inside handoff at the 45, cuts back the other way. He's at the 40. Cuts back. 40. Yeah, he's going to come down about the 33-yard line of the Raiders. Bauer might be hurt. He's on the sidelines. He got tripped up out of bounds by a couple Raiders. Looks like he might have twisted an ankle. He's trying to walk it off out here, folks. He's going to take a knee. Team's coming over to help him out. Going to carry him off. I don't know if he's got a cramp or he rolled an ankle. Second quarter, 5:58 left. Stevens Raiders live. 26-0 Knights. Knights have moved the ball tonight pretty well. Running mostly outside. One big pass play. Other than that, they've just kept it on the ground. Fritz is going to come out under center this time, 3 wide. Handoff inside to Makwinja, number 32. He's going to pick up about 3. They blow the whistle.
Makwinja on the carry. Takes it close to first down yardage.
Raiders have done a nice job tonight on the runs up the middle to hold them. This O'Gorman team has some speed, and when they're able to get outside, they've been able to take advantage of that speed and pick up extra yardage. First and 10 for the Knights. Inside handoff. Looked like to number 17, Ryan Skolton, brought down by number 9 of the Raiders, Nathan Trotter. That's going to pick up about 6 yards and be second and about, more than that. Now second and about 2. So an 8-yard pickup for the Knights.
By number 23, Youngblood. Number 9, Nathan Trotter. Second and 2.
Second and 2 for the Knights. Fritz comes out. He's going to go shotgun. Makwinja to his right, 3 wide. Throws up and away. Oh, great defense by the Raiders. Looked like Luke Bates was able to break it up. That pass was right in the end zone.
Third down and 2.
That'll bring up 3rd and 2 for the Knights. Plus territory inside Raider territory, leading 26-0. Second quarter, 4:27 left. Hard count by the Knights was able to draw the Raiders off sides. We'll check the penalty. See if anybody from the Knights moved. It's not. It's going to be encroachment. Offsides by the Raiders. That'll be a 5-yard penalty and an automatic first down, or it will give the Knights a first down.
5-yard penalty will make it a first down for the O'Gorman Knights.
So the Knights were able to do a quick hard count against the Raiders and pick up a quick first down. Be first and 10 from about the 18-yard line of the Raiders. Fritz and shotgun. Quick pass to number 18.
Fritz's pass incomplete.
It was incomplete, intended for Jack Peary. Jack had a little bit of open space there. Ball was a little bit high. I think he tried to run before he caught it. Ball falls incomplete. That'll bring up second down and 10 for the Knights. Fritz back in shotgun again. It's going to be a little inside handoff outside to Makwinja.
Makwinja on the carry. And on the tackle number 4.
Looks like Cam White got in there for the Raiders, able to tackle him. Makwinja might be hurt.
Number 33,
Looks
Noah
like
Diamond.
he might be down on the field. Diamond in on the tackle as well for the Raiders. Officials are going to call a timeout. We'll be back.
Sometimes the first step is. But guess what? You've already taken quite a few. So what's holding you back from taking the next one? Nothing.
Looks like they were able to get Makwanjaa up. He's walking gingerly to the sidelines. He's been a big runner for them tonight. He's going to check out of the game. The Knights are going to take it here, 3rd and about 5 for the Knights, inside Raider territory. Sweep to the right. He's got some open room. He's going to drive into the end zone. Tackled by Byer in the end zone, but he was able to score. It's going to bring up another touchdown for the Knights. They're going to take the lead 32-0. Knights have had a lot of success outside tonight. Kicker for the Knights, number 41, Kristen Jakowitz. He's 500 tonight. He's 2 for 4. Kicking the extra points. Ball's up and it's good. So Jakowitz puts that one through to make it 33-0. Knights. A little over 3 minutes left in the second quarter. Knights lead 33-0. Raiders coming out for the kick return team. Bates and Youngblood all the way back. The Raiders have had some success getting a few of the kickoffs up the field. Last time Jakowitz was able to punch it through the end zone for a touchback. Kicks away. That might go out of bounds. And it does. There'll be a penalty on the play. The ball was kicked out of bounds. That'll be moved up to the 35-yard line. The Raiders will take over 1st and 10.
Raiders will have it 1st and 10 from their own 35.
Raiders have not got their passing game going this evening. They've had some good runs. They're not able to get their passing game working quite yet. 5 wide for the Raiders. Susie back in shotgun again. Man in motion is Bates. He's going to get the call. Tripped up behind the line of scrimmage by number 37, Sam Burnison. Able to get in there and trip up Bates.
Number 37, Sam Burnison.
On the jet sweep.
Makes it 2nd down and 12.
Clock running. About 3 minutes left, second quarter. Susie's going to keep it and try it up the middle.
Susie on the carry.
Picks up a couple.
And on the tackle, number 45, Andrew White. Number 77, John Malone.
Going to bring up 3rd down. and still about 13 for the Raiders.
Brings up third down and 13.
Raiders tonight still trying to get their passing game together, get it working. They're going to come out 5 wide again. Some late motion by the Raiders. And Hagen's going to go ahead and call a timeout.
Timeout Raiders.
Cars, jobs, a whole new level of freedom. It's what being a teen is all about. But before they fly off, you want to be sure they have the know-how to succeed, which is why there's free green teen banking service, the safe way for teens to learn how to manage money while you monitor their account. Free debit card, mobile banking, and the best way for teens to begin their financial freedom. Free green teen banking, only from Security First Bank.
Back with you, a little bit of confusion on the last play for the Raiders. Hagen took a timeout. Some late motion from one of the running backs. They're 5 wide again. Susie back to throw. Overthrew the receiver, Brandon Christensen. There's a penalty flag on the play. Looked like Sam Donaldson might have been hit. He wasn't the intended receiver. One of the Knights went ahead and hit him. And that may be an unsportsmanlike conduct on the Knights, or personal foul on the Knights.
Unnecessary roughness on the defenseless player.
It should be a 15-yard penalty on the Knights. That'll give the Raiders a first down. That'll move the ball up to about the 42-yard line, 43-yard line.
15-yard penalty results in a Raider first down.
Raiders come back out. Looks like they may try their passing game again. Quick pass to...
Fumble on the play.
Looked like a quick pass to Youngblood to the side. They call it incomplete.
Incomplete pass.
Close. Susie had a step. That was that might have been a lateral by the Raiders, but viewed on the field as an incomplete pass. That's a break for the Raiders. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10 for the Raiders from just about midfield. Only about a minute or 2 minutes left in the half. A little bit of a sense of urgency here. And I think the Raiders are out of timeouts. Pass is up by Susie.
Susie's pass incomplete.
Another flag on the play.
Intended for number 1, Cole DeYoung.
That was intended for Cole
Penalty flag
DeYoung.
on the play.
We'll have to check the flag.
Illegal man downfield.
That might,
on
yep.
the Raiders.
Looks like they had an illegal man downfield, so somebody got downfield. It wasn't a receiver. That'll cost them some yardage here as the clock sits at 1:51. The Knights are going to decline it. That'll bring up 3rd down and 10 from midfield.
Penalties decline, brings up 3rd and 10.
Susie back to throw again. He's going to go right across the middle to Christensen.
Susie's pass
I was a little bit behind him, so that's incomplete.
Brandon Christensen.
That'll bring up 4th down for the Raiders.
4th down and 10.
And with no timeouts left, I think the Raiders will go ahead and punt here. Punt team on. Low snap. Raiders able to give it away. Short punt. Bouncing back. Raiders down at about the 43-yard line.
Down at the O'Gorman 43-yard line.
So the Knights are going to take over 1st and 10 from their own 43-yard line, leading 33-0 with 1:41 left in this second quarter. Raiders defense needs to tighten it up a little bit. Theme of the night for O'Gorman has been to run it outside. That's where they've had the most success, along with one deep pass. Fritz is going to go under center. Stack line. Sweep left. Looks like number 15, Ana Casiello. Clock still running, 1:20 left, second quarter. Second and about 8 now for the Knights. Quick pass out on the side. It's number 18 of the Knights, tackled by a host of Raiders.
Number 18, Jack Perry. And on the tackle, number 4, Cam White.
Jack Perry of the Knights able to corral it. Didn't run out of bounds, so the clock will continue to run. I'm going to bring up 3rd and about 4 from midfield for the Knights. Fritz in the shotgun by himself back there, man in motion. Jet sweep left. Down to the 37-yard line. Skolton with the carry for the Knights. Looks like there's some laundry on the field again. It's going to be holding against the Knights. That'll move them back 10 yards. It's going to move them back to about the 44-yard line. Raiders catch a break there, holding on O'Gorman. O'Gorman's going to go ahead and let this clock run out, and that'll be your halftime score. Knights 33, Raiders 0 as we go to halftime.
At the end of the second. Ladies and gentlemen, once again presenting the 2015 Stevens High School Blue Raider Marching Band under the field direction of drum major Stephen Mickle and flag captain Victoria O'Connell and Bridget Martin. Tonight the band will perform this year's field show titled Musica Fuerte, featuring trumpet soloist Eric Salway. Join us as we set the field on fire with El Cumbanchero. Which features our horn and saxophone section. Nothing says Latin excitement like the music of Tito Puente. Their next selection is a special arrangement featuring our percussion section titled Ran Can Can. Stevens High School Blue Raider Marching Band. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, please give generously to the 50/50 ticket drawing tonight. The West Band members are walking through the stands selling tickets and bracelets for $2 each. Proceeds go to help Sam Seeley's medical expenses. Sam was recently diagnosed with Ewing sarcoma. He has a tumor in his hip and pelvis. The cancer is spread to his lung. He is currently receiving treatment at Presbyterian St. Luke's in Denver, where he is inspiring others with his cheerful personality. Please give generously to Sam. Thank you.
Welcome back, football fans. Just getting ready to start the second half. O'Gorman Knights leading 33-0. Raiders going to try to get some things working in the second half. O'Gorman has done very well on the ground tonight. They aired it out once. Raiders looking to get their passing game going in the second half. The Raiders will be kicking off to begin the second half as they come out onto the field. It'll be Noah Diamond of the Raiders to kick off. Casiello back for the Knights, number 15. Diamond ready to kick off. Ball's in the air, ready for kickoff. O'Gorman to the 10, 15, and 20. Stopped by number 9, Nate Trotter. Good tackle by Trotter. Looks like they're going to take over on about the 22, 23 yard line. First and 10. Fritz comes back out. He's going to stay in at quarterback. He's had a good night tonight. Been busy handing off 2 passes in the first half for the Knights. Otherwise, pretty much been all runs. Not much going up the middle. Outside has been where they've been hot. That gives up the middle. Looks like Diamond got in there on the tackle. Maybe a gain of 3 or 4 on the play. It was Diamond. Able to stop the running back, number 37, Sam Burnison. That'll bring up 2nd and 3 for the Knights from their own 30. Rich back in shotgun. There's a handoff outside where they've had good luck. Skolton on the carry. He was tripped up, it looks like, by Bates. Bates was on the ground, but able to trip him up. That will be a first down for the Knights, as they've marched the ball the whole evening on the ground. Raiders going to try to tighten up on defense here in this third quarter, trailing 33-0. Inside handoff for the Knights. He was tripped up by number 5. Looks like Jackson Hilton in there on the tackle for the Raiders. Gain of about 3 or 3.5 on the play. Going to bring up 2nd and about 7. 2nd and 8 from about the 38 of O'Gorman. Another sweep outside for the Knights. Looks like Diamond's able to get there and slow him up. Byer came in as the running back hit the ground and was able to tackle him. Looks like Byer might be hurt on the sidelines. Knights were able to get it to the 42. Byer looks like he still might be down. Coaches are taking a look at Brett. Hope he's okay. Kind of came in late. Maybe if hit the turf or not sure. They're checking him out. It's going to be 3rd and about 4 from the 42-yard line for the Knights. Inside give up the middle. Number 62 for the Raiders, Tyler Notaboom, in on the tackle. That'll be a 1st down for the Knights. Knights still keeping it on the ground where they've had success all night. Another series of downs for them, starting at the 46-yard line. Drops back to pass as Fritz throws a pass out to number 15. That was intended for Antonio Casillo. In front of his outstretched arms, not able to make the play. Good pressure by the Raiders. Get in there and hurry up the pass on Fritz. It's only about the 4th pass of the night for the Knights. Second and 10 now. Fritz in shotgun by himself. Bunch package to the left. Jet sweep left for the Knights. Looks like number 17, Ryan Skolton, up to about the 48, 49-yard line. Looks like Cam White got in on the tackle for the Raiders. Going to bring up 3rd and 6 for the Knights. Fritz under center. Running back to his right, 3 wide for the Knights. Blitzed by the Raiders. Ball's overthrown. That was intended for Ryan Skolton. Quick pass by Fritz. 4th and 6 for the Knights, and it looks like they're going to punt for the first time tonight. Back deep for the Raiders. It appears to be Youngblood and Donaldson. So this will be the first punt of the night for the Knights. Punting from about the 35-yard line. Punter is. Shorter kick into the bunch. Ball looks like it's going to be down at about the 24-yard line of the Raiders. So the Raiders will take over 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Still trying to get their passing game working tonight. Brett Youngblood's been able to have some success on the ground. Luke Bates has also been able to have some success with some jet sweeps. We'll see what the Raiders do. About 8 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Been running 5 wide or 4 wide all night. This time a little bunch package to the right. I'm going to hand it off right that way to Youngblood. He might pick up 1 or just get back to the line of scrimmage. Tackled by a host of Knights. That'll bring up second and 10 for the Raiders. Christensen brings the play in. Same package for the Raiders. Little bunch to the right. Youngblood back with, they move to the left. Penalty. Flag on the play. Be a false start on the Raiders. That'll cost them 5.
False start on the Raiders.
That'll bring up second and 15.
Second and 15.
A little bit of confusion for the Raiders as they set up right. Tried to move back over to the left, but I think it caused one of the linemen to jump. So that cost them 5. They'll set back up, bunch package to the left. 1 wide receiver right. Susie back, handoff to Youngblood. Penalty flag thrown in the play. Youngblood picks up about 2. We'll check the flag.
Penalty flag now.
I'm going to call a chop block, I think, or a block below the knees on O'Gorman.
Chop block. 2 calls O'Gorman.
So that'll give the Raiders some breathing room as they were down just inside their 20.
They bring the ball out to the 31-yard line.
For those of you that don't know what a chop block is, it's when a player is engaged up high and somebody comes in down below and blocks them. It normally happens on the offensive side of the ball, but it just happened on the defensive side of the ball. So bunch package right for the Raiders again. A little bit different formation in the first half. That's going to be a handoff to Bates, and he fumbled the ball.
Fumble on the play.
Was run into, and the ball kind of flew up in the air, and Bates tried to recover, but O'Gorman is going to take over here on about the 34-yard line of the Raiders. First and 10, Knights.
From the Raiders, 34-yard line.
So the Raiders were able to make him punt last time, first time of the evening here in the second half. They're going to have to come up big here as the Knights have the ball in plus territory again. Looks like O'Gorman was a man down out there. Coach Keeter's going to call a timeout.
Timeout, 2 calls O'Gorman.
Back with you now live after the timeout by O'Gorman. First and 10 Knights from the 34-yard line. Little jet sweep outside to the 30, 35, 20, and finally run out of bounds by Luke Bates. That was Casiello for the Knights. That'll be another O'Gorman first down as they continue to run outside this evening and pick up big yards. So the Knights will take over on the 20. First and 10, little bunch package to the right, power I. Inside give to number 37, Sam Bernison, and Sam's going to run it in for a touchdown. 20-yard touchdown run for him. That's going to take the score here to 39-0. 6:57 left, third quarter. It'll be Jackowitz on for the extra point. He's about 3 of 5 tonight in extra points.
Jackowitz on to the point after try.
Snap's good, the hold's good. It's up. That looked good. That'll take the score to 40-0. Raiders will get the ball back here on the kickoff, looking to get their offense going. Raiders were able to force O'Gorman to punt in the second half for the first time of the game. Came up with a fumble on that series after they got the punt, and O'Gorman punched it in for the last touchdown, about a 20-yard run by Burnison. So we'll have Youngblood back to receive along with Bates. Jackowick is back for the kickoff. Kicked one out of bounds earlier. Also kicked one through the end zone. He's got a good leg on him. Kicks out towards Youngblood. There he goes. 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. The kicker makes an effort and misses. And Youngblood's going to bring it out to about the O'Gorman 46-yard line. Big return for Youngblood. Gets up a little gingerly. That's his second big kickoff of the night. He had a big one in the first half, folks. It's going to be first and 10 Raiders. Shaking his hand a little bit.
Official timeout for an injured player.
Oh, we do have a player down on about the 30-yard line. Looks like he's got a cramp. Trainer's out to help out, stretch the leg. Both teams taking a knee, checking on the injured player. At first he looked knocked out, but looks like he's just got a cramp, so it looks like he's okay. He's moving everything. Youngblood gets probably a much-needed break. He had a great run in the first half. Kickoff return, about 30 yards. This one he picked it up at about his own 10, ran it down to the O'Gorman 46-yard line. So the Raiders having some success on special teams tonight. Haven't quite got their passing game going. The running game is still trying to get that going as well. Trainer's still working on the player on the 30-yard line. Stevens' player's stretching out a little bit, getting ready. We're in the third quarter. Score is 40-0 O'Gorman. They just punched one in from about 20 yards on the ground. Player for O'Gorman is still down. Steve Keeter's going to come out on the field right now and check on him, see how he's doing. Some of you may know Steve Keeter's going for the state record in wins tonight. He certainly has a good shot at it, leading 40-0 in the third quarter. I think he's sitting at 284. 285 will be the magic number for him. So a big night in South Dakota football history tonight for Steve and the O'Gorman program. Looked like the injured player was number 17, Ryan Skolton. He's getting up, walking okay to the sidelines, waving to his team like he's okay. It's a good sign for the Knights. He's been involved in both sides of the ball for the Knights tonight. They've had a couple players. Their other player was a running back, Dodi Makwanja, number 32. He got hurt early in the first half, and we haven't seen him since. So Raiders will come out. 1st and 10, Susie in the shotgun. That's not Susie. Actually, it's George Johnson in the shotgun. So we've got a new quarterback.
Pass incomplete. For Donaldson.
So that was George Johnson taking the quarterback snap, throwing to the side. Weren't able to complete it. Youngblood and Cedrula coming back into the game for the Raiders. So George is going to get some action here in the second half. Both these quarterbacks are left-handed, so it's tough to see which one's which on the press box. 5 wide for the Raiders. Youngblood in motion, jet sweep. Might have had a little bit of motion from the Raiders. before the play. It looks like we did. That'll cost the Raiders 5. That'll bring up second and 15 now for the Raiders. They're going to move the ball back across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Second and 15.
Christensen comes back in with the play. Again, George Johnson is quarterbacking the Raiders now. Bates in motion. 4 wide. Quick pass. Christensen looking for a block. Just up to about the 49-yard line. That's going to bring it back to about the line of scrimmage. He didn't get much on that one. Going to bring up third down. Maybe got a yard, half a yard.
Third down and 4, Raiders from midfield.
Be third and 14 for the Raiders. Raiders still spreading them out tonight. 5 wide. Youngblood split out as well. Johnson at the helm. Shotgun snap to Johnson. A little bit of pressure from the Knights. Johnson's going to go deep. He's going to overthrow Christensen. Christensen had a couple Knights right around him. Ball's a little bit overthrown for Christensen. It's going to bring up 4th down for the Raiders, and they're going to try to pin him deep. Back deep is Antonio Casilla. That punt's going to go out of bounds about the 28-29-yard line of the Knights. So the Knights will take over 1st and 10 on their own 29.
Out of bounds at the O'Gorman 29-yard line. 1st and 10, Knights.
Fritz comes back out for the Knights. Little equipment adjustment there on the tight end for the Knights. Get his mouthpiece in. It's going to be a sweep to the right. That's a great tackle right at the line of scrimmage by number 34, Brett Byer. Good to see him back in there. He was shaken up earlier on the sideline. Made a tackle on the sideline. It looked like he may have hurt himself on the sidelines, but he's back in action and making a great tackle there. Again, the Knights, the majority of the night, have ran the ball outside. Haven't ran up the middle that much. Haven't passed the ball but about 3 or 4 times tonight. Fritz is going to go back under center. Going to be a sweep, little jet sweep to the outside. And the Raiders are able to stuff that play as well. That was Brett Byer again.
Reader taken down behind the line.
Cole Hipple came in to help him out.
Number 34, Brett Byer.
So a couple jet sweeps to start O'Gorman's drive has cost them a few yards here. It's going to be 3rd and about 14 now from their own 25. Raiders defense toughening up here in the second half. See if they can force a punt. 4-3 defense for the Raiders. Man in motion for the Knights. Fritz is going to pass. He's looking deep for number 18. That was a great defensive play. Looked like Grant Youngblood. Looked like Trotter was step for step with him. Jack Peary for the Knights wasn't able to bring it down. So Youngblood and Donaldson now are going to be back for the punt. Fritz is going to do the punting as well tonight. Second punt of the night for the Knights. Fritz's punt is away on the right sideline. Donaldson's going to let it go. It's touched by the Raiders. And it looks like the Knights Well, no, they're going to give it to the Raiders. Looked like it might have been touched by the Raiders and then picked up by the O'Gorman Knights, but
First and 10 Raiders.
the ball's going to go to the Raiders, 1st and 10. Looks like about at the 44-yard line. Susie's going to come back out to quarterback. Johnson had a series earlier. Susie back out. Still working on their passing game to get it going tonight. Raiders come back out 4 wide. Youngblood in the backfield with Susie. Run by Youngblood up the middle. Is able to get a carry. Second down and about 5 from the 49-yard line. Susie still in at the helm for the Raiders. 4 wide again. Donaldson in motion. Fake handoff to him. They're going to go up the middle. And that looks like number 13, Sam Gulster, up the middle. Is able to maybe pick up 1-2 yards. That'll bring up.
Number 54, Jordan Boone on the tackle.
That'll bring up, I believe,
3rd and 4.
3rd down now. Yep.
From midfield.
3rd and 4 from midfield for the Raiders. Stuck with the running game here this series. Move the ball a little bit. They're going to go 4 wide again. Susie back to pass. Looking deep. So a deep ball to Christensen. Just going to overthrow him a little bit again. So Brennan Christensen goes deep. Not able to get underneath of it. Number 36, Nick Walker, was in coverage. That'll bring up 4th down for the Raiders. Raiders are going to keep their offense out there at midfield, trailing 40-0, and go ahead and go for it. Looks like Ryan Cedrilla brings in the play. Going to go 4 wide again. We'll see if Susie's going to pass. Susie back to pass. Looking across the middle. Incomplete pass by Susie. That was 4th down, so they'll turn the ball over on downs. It'll be O'Gorman ball on the 49-yard line, 1st and 10. Raiders had some success on that last series. Moved the ball 7 or 8 yards close to the 1st down, but weren't able to convert. Turn it over on downs. O'Gorman's going to take over. Fritz is still in there. There's a jet sweep to the right. Knocked out of bounds at about the 45-yard line of the Raiders. Looked like Cam White got in there on the tackle to push him out of bounds. That'll bring up 2nd down for the Knights and about 4 from the Raider 45. So they're in plus territory again here. 2 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Bunch formation to the right with a power I. Handoff inside. Diamond wraps him up. Able to bring him down. That was number 37, Sam Bernison, who scored on the last 2 series ago for O'Gorman. Diamond able to wrap him up. It was a short game for them, so it's going to bring up 3rd and about 1, or just inside of 1 for the Knights. I expect Fritz under center this time. He might even sneak it. We'll see. Nope, it's going to be a handoff. Oh, and Colton Hipple jumps in, makes a great tackle to deny him the 1st down. Ball came out. but no fumble on the play. Cam White holding the ball there. It's going to bring up 4th and 1 for the Knights. And in plus territory, I got to believe the Knights are going to go ahead and go for it. Fritz to the line. Going to go under center this time. Give across to Bernison, and he'll get the first down for the Knights. New series of downs for the Knights. Colton Hipple on the tackle for the Raiders. Should just be one more play here to end the third quarter. Fritz is going to go back in shotgun, pistol formation with 2 running backs. Gives outside. Little jet sweep, but Brett Byer makes a great tackle behind the line of scrimmage. So the Raiders starting to figure out the jet sweep, and they're able to get some penetration here in the second half and make some great tackles, and Byer's been on all 3 of those. So that's a loss of 5 for the Knights. Bring up 2nd and 15, and that'll be the end of the third quarter with the Knights leading 40-0. Welcome back to the start of the fourth quarter. Stevens Raiders trailing the O'Gorman Knights 40-0. And if you've been with us all evening, O'Gorman has run outside most of the evening and had success. The Raiders just starting to figure that out in the second half and able to make some stops on their jet sweeps. Fritz stays in at quarterback. Looks like Bernison, who's carrying the load for an injured Dodi Makwinja in the first half. Nathan Trotter on the tackle for the Raiders. That was a 2nd and 15 for the Knights. They move it up now. It's going to be 3rd and about 2.
All 30-yard line. 3rd down and 1.
Fritz is going to go under center. Bernison behind him. Hand off to Bernison. Stuck by Brett Byer. But looks like he's going to have enough for the first down. So that'll be a first down for the Knights. Ball's going to be spotted on the 26-yard line of the Raiders. Knights have only passed 4 times tonight. Fritz hasn't exited the game yet, even though they're leading 40-0. He's still in there. Jet sweep, just missed by one of the Raiders. Gets out to about the 21-yard line. Looked like a tackle by Noah Diamond, number 33. Good tackle by Noah. Brett Byer has stopped about 3 of those in the last couple series against the Knights. They've run that play a lot this evening. So about 10 minutes left here in fourth quarter. Raiders working on stopping the Knights here at their own 21-yard line. Hand off to Bernison. Good tackle by Nathan Trotter, able to get a hold of him, but he carries him for an extra 2 or 3 yards. That's going to be another first down for the Knights. Ball's going to be spotted on about the 15-yard line of the Raiders.
First and 10 Knights from the Raider 15.
Bernison and Reuter in the backfield. Pitch to the right, sweep right to the edge. And that kid's got some wheels. Number 24, Reuter for the Knights. He'll score. That'll take the lead to 46-0 for the Knights. So Jackowitz will come on for the extra point for the Knights. Missed a couple, but he's been good on his last few. And kick is up. Looks good.
Extra point is good.
So that'll take the lead to 47-0 with 9 minutes and 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter as the Raiders look to get it going here late. Thanks for joining us tonight. Stevens Raiders Live. GoRaidersLive.com. Streaming the game here at School Mines. O'Gorman. Again, Coach Steve Keeter going for his state record 285th win tonight. Back deep for the Raiders on the kickoff is going to be Luke Bates and Grant Youngblood. Grant has had 2 great returns tonight. Luke's had 1 return, but they've kicked it to Grant the other times. Jackowitz set to kick. Kicks away. Youngblood's under it. He's at the 20, 25. Turns on the speed. 40. He's got a chance on this one, folks. Taken down on the edge by Hunter Thompson. Backup quarterback for the Knights. Grant had a chance. That's his 3rd big return of the night. Great running by Grant. He's had about a 30 and 40 and 45-yard kick returns tonight. Coach Hagan talking to George Johnson on the sidelines. George is going to come back out and run this series. He got a series a little bit earlier in the second half. Susie came back in, but it looks like George is going to take this series. He's got 4 wide and Youngblood to his left. A little bit of motion in the backfield. Looked like Grant might have took a step before the play got started. That'll cost them 5. So the Raiders are going to be bumped back 5 yards on the false start. Bring up 1st and 15 now for the Raiders from the Knights' 44-yard line. Raiders looking to punch it in and get on the scoreboard here, or get within Noah Diamond's field goal range, which is probably about the 35-yard line. Johnson to throw. Quick pass out to Youngblood. He's got some running room. Stiff arm. spin. He's going to be down at about the 32-yard line. Good quick pass, little flare to the Youngblood to the sideline. He was able to make one guy miss and stiff arm. He was able to take it to the 32-yard line, which will bring up 2nd and 3 after the penalty, going 1st and 15. So a nice pickup for Youngblood. Johnson back to pass. Ball floated over the middle. I think Youngblood was motioning to the referee to get out of the way, but he was in the way. Wasn't able to corral the pass. That'll bring up 3rd and about 3 for the Raiders. Raiders have tried to stretch the O'Gorman defense out tonight with 4 or 5 wide. Johnson in the shotgun again, looking to pass. Looking at Donaldson across the middle, but Donaldson going to pick up a penalty, I think, probably on the night for grabbing before he was able to make the catch. I think that'll be pass interference and probably 15 yards for the Raiders, but we'll check the penalty. It appears that way. Pass interference on the Knights.
Pass interference, Sioux Falls O'Gorman.
Well, Donaldson did a little post pattern up the middle.
Ball down,
Gorman grabbed on, and
17-yard line.
the Raiders get an extra 15. So that'll be a first down for the Raiders. George Johnson's going to stay 4 wide. Youngblood in the backfield. Looking deep for number 87, Ryan Cedrula. Ryan read a little bit inside, but the ball looked like he was going to be outside. He wasn't able to make the catch.
2nd and 10.
George goes to the sidelines and gets the play from coach. Raiders stay 4 wide. Fumbled snap.
Fumble on the play.
Raiders couldn't handle the snap, so O'Gorman's going to take over at about the their own 21-yard line. Tough break for the Raiders as they were pushing it down the field, just getting in close to the red zone, not able to capitalize on the fumble. So O'Gorman leading 47-0 with 8:32 left in the 4th quarter is going to take over. Looks like Fritz is done for the night. We've got number 26, TJ Schaefer, it appears, in at quarterback. Schaefer listed as a cornerback a running back and a defensive back in the program, but he's quarterback of the Knights right now. So some substitutions on the O'Gorman side. Schaefer running the offense. Looks like they've got some new players in on the Knights side. They're trying to find out where they line up. Power I formation, pitch out to the right. That's Reuter. He's going to be grabbed and pulled down by number 33, Noah Diamond. Cleaned up by Colton Hipple and Devin Donaldson. Bring up 3rd and 7 from about the 24-yard line. Schaefer under center. A little bit of motion, give to Reuter outside, and Byer able to make a shoestring tackle on the sideline.
Number 24, Andrew Reeder on the carry, tripped up by number 34. Brett Byer.
That's about the fourth tackle that Brett's been able to get in on those jet sweeps and take the Knight down. That'll bring up fourth down for O'Gorman. On their own side of the field, they're going to punt. Fritz is out, so that's going to bring in a new punter. That's Penn Johnson for the Knights. Youngblood and Donaldson back for the Raiders. Punts away. Pretty good kick. Youngblood able to field it about at the 35. Fumbled it. Might have been a reverse. Donaldson's going to get out in front of him to block. There's a penalty flag on the play. Youngblood brings it out to about the 46-yard line. We'll check the penalty here. Might have been a block in the back on the Raiders, but we'll check the penalty. Still waiting for an explanation, but the Raiders are moving back, so we assume it's against them. There's the call. Block in the back against the Raiders.
During the return on the Raiders. Moves the ball back to their own 25-yard line. First and 10.
So the Raiders are going to take over on their own 24.5-yard line on this series. Susie's going to come back out in quarterback. Throwing it deep, wide open is Christensen. He's got a chance, but he fumbled the ball. After the catch, the Knights get it. So Brennan makes a great catch on the sideline. When he was tackled, the ball got punched out. Fumbled the ball, so the Knights are going to take over. About 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Raiders still trailing 47-0. Good throw and catch by the Raiders.
First and 10 Knights from their own 37.
Couple tough breaks the last couple series for the Raiders. They fumbled it the series before, and then we got a fumble. So the Knights are going to come back out. First and 10. Good tackle by a host of Raiders. Looked like Brett Byer and Jackson Hilton in on the tackle.
Ball carrier. Shot for no gain. Second and 10.
The Knights have had a lot of success to the outside of the net. We've talked about that a lot. Looks like they've got some new players out here right now, so with only 5 minutes left in the game, they're probably going to continue to run it right up the middle. They'll run up the middle. Looked like Brett Byer, Nate Trotter in on the tackle. That'll bring up third and about 8 or 9 for O'Gorman. Again, the new quarterback tonight is TJ Safer. He's a junior, listed on the program as a running back, but he's a quarterback tonight in the fourth quarter. Raiders looking for a stop here on third down to see if they can get something put on the board. Run outside by Reuter. Penalty flag thrown on the play. Brought down by number 87, Ryan Sodrula. Holding against O'Gorman. We'll see if they decline it or push them back. If they decline it, it would be fourth down and about 8 or 9. We're waiting to check and see. Raiders declined it. That'll bring up 4th and about 8 for the Knights. Back deep for the Raiders. A couple new players in the ball game. Jamie Wirtz, and it looks like Cade Ellis back deep for the Raiders. The punt's away. It's toward Ellis' side. He picks it up, and he's stopped about at the 33-yard line of the Raiders. Looked like Cade lost his helmet on the play as well. He'll have to come out for a play. He'll have to come out for a play, so that'll bring in Wirtz, number 7. George Johnson going to come out and quarterback this series. He and Susie have rotated a little bit this second half. 4 minutes left in the ball game. 47-0 O'Gorman. Great recovery by Donaldson to the outside. He's got a chance to break this. He's at the 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Raiders. Raiders get on the board, and I don't see any laundry on the field, so that's going to count. 3:52 in the ball game. Raiders get on the board. Donaldson kind of fumbled that when he came around for the jet sweep, and he was able to recover it, get outside, break a couple tackles, and he scored. That'll bring Diamond out, number 33, for the extra point. So Noah going to try to make this 7. That's good. So the Raiders on the board with 3:52 left in the ball game. Knights leading now 47-7. After the big run from Donaldson. That was about a 50-yard run for Donaldson, maybe 56 from where they started. So the Raiders able to punch it in late in the game here against the Knights. Got some kids on the sidelines fired up. So it'll be Diamond to kick off here. 3:52 left in the ball game. Reeder back for the Knights. He had a touchdown earlier tonight, and he's got some wheels. See if Diamond can kick this into the end zone. Oh, he's going to pooch it. It touches an O'Gorman player. There's a pretty big pileup. We're not sure who got the ball. It's a little quick kick by Diamond, and the Raiders are going to get it. So a quick kick by Diamond bounces off an O'Gorman player. I didn't see who recovered it. It was a big pileup over there, but the Raiders are going to take over 1st and 10 on about the 39-yard line of O'Gorman, trailing 47-7.
First down and 10 Raiders.
Susie brings him out. He's going to go into the shotgun with 4 wide. He's got some new players out there as well. High snap. Susie able to control it. And there's a handoff to number 13, Sam Galster. Sam punches it up the middle for about 15. So that'll be a first down for the Raiders from about the 23-yard line. Clock running, 3:35 left in the fourth quarter. Swadrilla brings the play into Susie. Raiders are going to stay with 4 wide receivers. Galster back with Susie. Susie's going to try a pass out to number 1. And he makes a wonderful catch. That's Cole DeYoung. I think they're going to rule him down at the 1. It looked like he rolled in the end zone. His knee may have came down. One of the O'Gorman players is hurt. But it's going to be 1st and goal for the Raiders. So the Raiders having some success late in the game. DeYoung with a great catch. Good throw by Susie. Threw it up in the air, kind of a jump ball, and he was able to bring it down. First and goal for the Raiders from about the 1-yard line. Susie going to stay in shotgun. Donaldson to his right, bunch package right. Raiders fumble again. Raiders able to get on top of that. We're going to lose about 4 yards. It'll be 2nd and goal from about the 5 now. 2:26 to go in the quarter, or excuse me, the game. Grant Youngblood's going to check back in for Donaldson. They're going to stay in this bunch package to the right. Youngblood now to the left. DeYoung split wide left. That's a give to Youngblood. He's going to get around the edge and score. They're going to call a penalty on that play. I think they're going to get Workus for holding on the outside. Yep. So that'll move the ball back 10 yards, so it'll be 2nd and goal from about the 15.
Ball placed at the 11-yard line, still 2nd and goal.
I must not have been holding. My bad there. 2nd and goal from the 10.
Trouble on the play.
Susie trying to hand off to Donaldson again and pull it out late. And they fumbled the ball, and the Raiders were able to get on it. So the Raiders had it down to the 1-yard line. 1st and goal after a great catch by Cole DeYoung. But now it's going to be 3rd and goal from the 17. Susie's back 4 wide. He's going to look to throw. He's looking for DeYoung again, but he goes the other side to Christensen. Oh. Christensen and the defender, number 9, Cole Edwards from O'Gorman, went up. Wasn't able to bring it down for the Raiders, so it's going to be 4th and goal from the 17. Looks like they're going to bring Diamond out to kick the field goal. Well within Noah's range. See if he can line it up, put it through.
Noah Diamond on to attempt a 34-yard field goal.
Snaps high, holds good. That's blocked.
Kick is blocked.
Recovered by number 9, Cole Edwards of O'Gorman. Snap just a little bit high for Noah. Got the hold down, but blocked by O'Gorman. So with 1:05 left here in the game, the Knights will take over on the 25-yard line, their own 25-yard line. Quite a few new players out there for both sides. 26 at the helm for the Knights. That's TJ Schaefer. He took over a few series ago for Luke Fritz, who had a good ball game. Knights are going to take a knee. Clock running. Raiders won't stop the clock here. So Knights will probably come back out and kneel it again. Victory formation for the Knights. So that's a big win for Steve Keeter. He sets the state record tonight out here in Rapid City. 285, that'll be the ball game. Teams are leaving the field, getting ready to line up to shake hands. So that'll be the final 47-7. The O'Gorman Knights over the Raiders. Thanks for joining us. Have a good night.